Galaga, Galaga! Yeah, there. I noticed some drilling outside, so you'll probably hear some background noise, but that's the kind of quality of dubbing this film got at some points. You could definitely tell, like, they didn't lip match what you're supposed to do when you're doing, like, a dub of a cartoon. They should follow the same rules when they do a movie. I mean, I would love it if they did this with all foreign films, dub it back, dub it to English, because we dub our movies to the other languages. So, it's only fair so we can enjoy the movie without having to read the whole time. Because I don't have a problem with reading. I have a problem with having to follow the action while you read. Some people can't do that. So that is why I'll never watch any of the quote-unquote classic old Japanese, Chinese, any foreign movie. Because if I can't understand what they're saying, if it's not in English or Francais, I will not be able to watch it. But anyways, this film stars in quotations Bruce Willis and Aaron Brody. God, Brody has fallen drastically. He was barely in this film. He was like in the movie for maybe about 10 minutes, maybe at the most 10 minutes. And Bruce Willis really phoned this in. He just cashed a check for this movie. He wanted the check. The movie's fine. It's a World War II film. It's not like a great movie that you have to go out instantly and watch and buy. But if you ever see it like in the dollar bin, like this movie's destined for like Dollar Tree. If you ever find it at Dollar Tree, it's worth a dollar maybe. And I'll probably never watch it again, but it's not the worst movie of the year. It's definitely a C minus. Some of the dialogue, it probably sounds better in Chinese, but the translation to English, because they did like a perfect translation of what they were saying, what they were meaning, doesn't make that much sense. And it sounds really corny. So I know some people are like, "Oh, the dubs are better. The subs are better because you get exactly what they're saying." This one they probably should have taken some artistic license, just a smidge. But anyways, yeah, C minus. If you want to know the whole story, the main Chinese character tries to get the machine that Turing made, the guy from the movie about the Sherlock Holmes, the guy playing the gay guy making the computer thing, Alan Turing, and the can't think of that movie, and I'm not going to bother looking it up at the moment because you have to go out and everything. And, how I make these things is I have the picture up, put the little bubble up that records stuff, put my mouth really close to the speaker so they can hear me, and that's it. If you see me moving stuff around like that, that's because that's the next picture in the reel. There's some behind the scenes. But, so if I exited out and looked, it'd be that way. English Patient? No. Whatever it was. It was an Oscar film from 2 years ago that starred, Cumberbund. That's his name, Cumberbund. He was in, he's Doctor Strange. He's also Sherlock Holmes. It's getting China their machine because they were giving it to everybody. And this main guy continues the mission of his friend who was supposed to start it out. They gave him a really shitty truck that always keeps breaking down, and a Japanese spy breaks in. You get to see that a lot of infighting in the Asian background, apparently. Apparently the Chinese hate the Japanese, or they hated each other back then. And I get they're on different sides. And you can kind of see that still nowadays. Like where I live, the Puerto Rican people hate the Mexicans, even though they're supposed to all be Hispanic. So it's not just a race thing, it's a ethnic thing, it's backgrounds, it's their cultural differences. But anyways, that's besides the point. That's something more for CNN to talk about than me. But the Chinese guy kills the Japanese guy. The main pilot that you see throughout the whole movie rooting for dies. That was the spoil. I mean, it's a Dollar Tree movie, so spoiler yourself. But the like the one scene that you can really tell Bruce Willis phoned this thing in. They're all putting gifts in a pot, so giving it to him so they can have something to remember, so they have something to remember him by when they're off flying. And when he took his father's watch off, put it in this thing. It was my father's watch, and he, when he died, he gave it to somebody, said they give it to his son when he died, and he did, because this is my father's watch. It's corny as hell, and it's phoned in. But anyways, yeah, if you ever find this movie at Dollar Tree or Poundland, or whatever your marker is for the lowest common denominator of the big bills, not, because I know some countries have coins, but the lowest common denominator of the bills, so like $1, no longer counting cents, like £1, like pound, euro, whatever your smallest common denominator that is, then you can get the movie and try it out. Other than that, don't waste your money. It's not worth it. Although, side note, I love the Chinese film logos in the beginning. They all looked really, really beautiful and nicely done. They're all great. I actually like them better in the movie. Ha ha ha. Have a good one.